My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Oh. 2. Ironclad. What can we do with the Ironclad today? I mean, if I'm interested in taking an elite before the first rest and chest, tough ask, but there's a pretty good line leading up to it, including a removal. And then it's upgrade, chest, upgrade, question mark, upgrade, elite. So 2 elites on the first floor. There is also winged boots. I should have a look at that, because we could hybridize this path in some way. Like, just continue up, hop across once. I mean, realistically, what does that do? It replaces an elite with a question mark early, so I have more time to get powerful. And then I just do the rest of the path normally, and I save some boot charges for later floors. Damn, that's really compelling. Okay. Yeah, I get to do it 3 times. I'm only doing it once here to get, like, a pretty damn good upgrade to the floor. Sounds good to me. 27 on this turn. Always really happy to have that in the first cycle there. Yeah, I'll trip defend, because... yeah, you can be... No, nope, shouldn't have trip defended. Right, of course, I had lethal on the next turn. That's my bad. Taking 3 damage last turn would have prevented 8 damage this turn. Gotta remember that in the future. Setup Strike, Sword Boomerang, and Iron Wave. None of these are particularly compelling, but I could take Setup Strike just as some damage. Yeah, thanks. I don't have enough time to hatch that and then use that almost ever. Better off being able to kill the backline in 2 on a future turn, so I'll take 5 now. And then another 7. Oh my god, and then another 7. Whoa. I need a defend card. Oh, thank you. Taunt. Gain 7 block, apply 1 vulnerable. That card defends us. And it makes the enemy vulnerable at the same time. Interesting. Okay, because we got the shop earlier than we expected, I'm not going to have enough money to utilize the next shop effectively, so I might as well just hop over 1 space. Well, actually, that Perfected Strike looks pretty good right now. So what? I'd take that and then Stone Armor or Armaments? Armaments, I think. But yeah, going to the shop for 55 I could spend. Far better to see a card selection as... Whoa, hang on. Some screen check? Yeah, that's not... Right? Do I maybe have that on no? The screen shaking feels weird to me right now. Let's set it back to this for a moment. But yeah, we just have the opportunity to cut across and get an extra card reward, extra gold. Breakthrough, Body Slam, Vicious. I mean, I kind of want to just take Vicious and solve our card draw. The only problem is then, like... Oh, right, I'm not doing that first elite. I got a little longer to get AoE, and even if I don't, I think that with the Colorless Pot and Perfected Strike taking a single target by itself, we can probably just fumble our way through the Flog fight. Yeah, give me Vicious. Solves our card draw. I've got enough time to upgrade it. Perfected Strike and Setup Strike. So what? I can do 22, 29. Annoying damage this turn as well, actually, so I will look at the color spot. Type Catastrophe. I really should have played the Setup Strike before that. Alas. Set up some vulnerability, get my draw on vulnerability as well. Still taking damage as I try and find a way out of this fight. Actually, that'll do it. Let's upgrade. Ashwater. Exhausting the number of cards in hand, Stampede, Pommel Strike, and Expect a Fight. I mean, the thing about this is Pommel Strike is pretty much exactly the kind of card you want to put in the Perfected Strike deck. We'll go up and take Spoils Map. That's really gonna hamper the effectiveness of the Wing Boots next floor, because pretty much all of the pods are next to one another anyway. It still might help me make one tricky move, get an extra rest or something like that. There's our first flight path. Upgrade armaments to upgrade more cards. Reptile Trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength for the rest of the turn. We'll upgrade Vicious, because I might not have the time to upgrade it before I want to use it in battle. Whirlwind. Second Perfected Strike. Yeah. And Battle Trance, which I can also afford. I could also take that Whirlwind instead, but... actually, I do want that Whirlwind. Let me solve my AoE problem. To the degree I'll even upgrade it. Okay. Armaments, defend, defend. Take no damage this turn. Leave the draw pile pretty upgraded. Affected 1 defend. That's not great. 21 damage taken straight to the dome. Oh, it's supposed to be vicious before the taunt there. Oh. Alright, we survived, but by far less than I thought we were going to. Thunderclap is AoE vulnerability. I kind of want to hop over to a question mark. I'll spend a charge here. Damn it. Did not manage to avoid taking a fight, unfortunately. Let's taunt, pommel, and strike. Get the Twid Slime within 1 strike of dead. So that I only have to really manage 1 enemy here. 13. 3. Okay, Thunderclap, Perfected Strike. I mean, it's the best damage I can do this turn, and I have no way to... defend. That'll finish him. We've got a Vuln Pod as well. Probably better than Ashwater for me in this upcoming fight. Bully, Burning Pact, Armaments. Eventually Bully's pretty good in this deck. I mean, if I live long enough to actually make vulnerability anything I'm doing long term. I guess adding 2 defend cards total in the first cycle is not enough. Definitely gonna have to rest here, no choice. Thankfully we get a lot of health back because we have a lot of max health as well. Drop a strength potion, and let's start going. I almost want to pop a Ashwater to burn spoils and the defend there as well. I will. I actually think I'm at such risk. I could have done a little more damage if I did that in the right order. 1, 2... Okay, Whirlwind. 30 damage to break the enemy. Which I can do this turn. We'll pommel first. I really do want the armaments upgrade as well. Next turn would probably be Vicious Thunderclap, start the cycle. Fine. I don't think I'm winning here, but I'm trying to give myself the best possibility. Dang, went past a Perfected Strike. Pretty huge whiff there. 17. Next turn, you'll be doing something similar as well. I'll taunt. So single defend this turn, like armaments is capable of preventing incoming. Take a buff this turn, debuff me this next turn. And if I don't kill you the turn after, you kill me. I'm dead. To be fair, I probably should have known that when I didn't really have any defend cards for too long. Yeah, there's nothing I can draw that does anything about this. Well deserved. I did like the planning ahead with the winged boots being able to keep a charge. Especially if I would have actually been able to keep 2 charges if I hadn't taken such little defense. Speaking of such little defense, we can remove a defend from the base deck as well as 12 of our max HP. This is a pretty good line. No elites until after I've got 3 upgrades, chest, and a shop. Alright, Leafy Poultice. Stoke and Stone Armor. I'm pretty stoked on Stone Armor. But Stoke? Exhaust your hand. Add a random upgraded card into your hand for each card exhausted. I mean, I'll use it. It's just I wouldn't have picked it. Maybe it supremely overperforms my expectations. Who knows? I mean, all I really need to do is get something that cares that I'm exhausting cards, like Ashen Strike. 2 and stuff. Havoc and Barricade in this deck now. Oh no. I failed to click the strike. So the enemy got away with it. Ooh, I take 4 more damage as a result. Damn. Almost strike in flame and body slam. I don't need that many powers. Give me a pommel strike. I got time to upgrade that. Use it as damage. Definitely remove a base strike here. We'll work off our guilt over time. So I'm not seeing using Stoke is especially useful for me at the moment. I'm not going to use it as a priority. Inflame, armaments, and taunts. I'm going to take taunt out of an abundance of caution. Lose all your gold to transform 2 cards. I really like the idea of transforming 2 cards now, but the shop upcoming disincentivizes it. I'll take the 5 max HP. Because I can remove a card anyway in the shop. Next attack, you play cost 0. Cool. Taunts. A free attack coming up for Bash. Then Pommel, and don't even have to play anything else. Bloodletting, Bludgeon, and Havoc. Bloodletting. Energy's going to be a little hard for us to come by. Maybe that should have been Bloodletting Bash set up on the Leaf Slime in the second line. Yeah, I'd have you down this turn. I'll use the Speed Pot to avoid all damage this turn. Bash and Strike. Now it's just the two of you. Unfortunately, they're on sync as well, so I have to block for these alternate turns of 21 damage. Pommel. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to defend Bloodletting and then just stoke through these two. Have 2 energy to play. Interesting. Inflame and 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch with no attacks in hand. Inflame with no attacks in hand. 1-2 punch strike. Oh boy. I'm just not really capable of defending here at all. Bash. Pommel. Thank heck we can kill you. Alright. We might make it out of this fight. I think this one is Bludgeon. I just need some cards that say kill the enemy. It's the closest to it that we saw on that board. Uppercut is a source of weaken. Something there is not too much of in Ironclad. I'll go remove a strike, take the uppercut. We've got a really good line of upgrades here. Stoke wants an upgrade before it's useful. Ooh, miniature cannon. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage each. Stoke will create upgraded attacks now. We'll upgrade uppercut for a second turn of weaken and vulnerability. I wouldn't have come here if I knew it was a shop. Oh. Really unfortunate. Let's get the draw on Pommel Strike. Lose 8 max HP. For a Nunchaku. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain a random energy. Gain 1 random energy. Or alternatively, you could just gain 1 energy if you'd prefer. It's probably going to be like Taunt, Pommel, Stone Armor. Yep. I'm going to want to stoke through infections. It's not like I have enough of them yet. There'll be a later hand where this stoke is ridiculous. Oh, God damn it. That misclick. I really wanted to target the Wriggler in the second line. That was the point there. Would have been handy. Ooh, it would have been handy. Where's my stoke? Ooh. See the uppercut at least, though. Pommel, I'll strike to kill 1 and then just stoke this hand. If we get anything 0 cost, it might have been useful there. Otherwise, it just removes the infection from hand. Next attack gives us back an energy. We're definitely going to have to rest on... Alright, Swift Potion. Can I live? Yes, we can. Thank heck. Strawberry, raise your max HP by 7, as well as a vulnerable potion. I think a rampage would get pretty big over the course of this, but I also think that we are under-defended, but I don't think the second wind really solves that for us. I think Twin Strike's really good damage. After I upgrade it, it's 20 damage to a single target for a single energy. Alternatively, keep the deck thin. I like the idea of Rampage only if I can really upgrade it, which I can't. Second Wind helps me burn out additional cards afterwards with Stoke. It synergizes with Exhaust stuff, which I'll want to take independently later anyway. I'll rest it. It entirely depends on how Stoke goes in this fight. Alrighty. That looks like a pretty good Stoke. I'll throw an Offering down there. Get some Weaken on the board. Shrug, and then Cascade to play 2 cards for free. Yeah. Could be a lot worse. So the ideal target for us to take down first is the enemy front line. If I intend to take them all down, then I want to take the enemy front line down because it gets its strength faster. So it's doing a lot more damage a lot sooner than the others. Stoke doesn't remove from your deck. Wow. For some reason, I didn't think about that. Just gonna let Cascade take this, and well done, Cascade. That was pretty good. This next turn's gonna suck. Oh, that got a lot better there. This is... Yeah, it's the 4x3 this turn that's bad, but thankfully you are weakened, although I do need the Kinfollower in the front line to die this turn. I want to pommel... Shrug. It's probably a better idea to throw out that Taunt rather than Stoke. Take 4 damage that turn. I'm gonna Bloodletting Cascade. Oh my god. Oh, they played another Bloodletting. Awkward. Okay, if I play that Bloodletting, it would let me play Demon Form, and I actually do think I might need a little bit more scaling to win this fight. I can't kill this turn, I can't defend this turn, so I gotta Stoke. Hope for... something that protects me, which I think we just got. Shrug, that'll do it. Although now I'm weakened, and this is a lot more damage coming in. Oh my god, never mind, we actually have the defense for it. Ridiculous. I'll Stoke those. It's gonna be so stupid if I win now. 1-2 punch, Conflagration. Next time I play an attack, I gain an energy. Ridiculous. There goes Guilty out of the deck. We're all good. Everything's fine, and it always was. I think actually scaling the vulnerable damage from Cruelty is going to be huge for us. I actually think the max HP from Feed's even better, though. It's just how consistently am I killing with the feed? Depends on how I manage it, I guess. Toasty Mittens. At the start of your turn, exhaust the topic card of your draw pile. No, I can't just do that randomly. Pumpkin Candle, no. Give me Very Hot Cocoa. With the right opening hand, I can do a lot with that. I'm going to need to take a lot of time before I fight here, so I'm thinking this big coward midline. There's like 2 guaranteed fights. This early shot almost certainly gives us the ability to remove very comfortably. That's annoying. I will use the Stoke. Curl versus Pommel, Twin Strike, Anger. If Pommel was upgraded, I think I would immediately have taken it. I don't think any of those drive my deck in a more successful direction right now. Fasten and Stone Armor are both interesting, but I think more interesting than that is just removing a strike at this point. Ooh. Mr. Struggles for AoE would be best. Getting some defend out of Daughter wouldn't be bad either. I'll take Mr. Struggles. Does damage equal to the turn number to all enemies at the start of the turn. We'll bludgeon that back line. Defend, defend, Stone Armor. Unfortunately, it's not full defense here. How about this, though? Taunt, Second Wind. That'll do it. You're staggered now. Can I kill you in 2 attacks? Yes, I can. Uppercut and then feed for lethal, as well as leaving Nunchaku ready for the start of the next fight. Stampede. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack is played against an enemy. I think 1 copy of that in this deck is going to be helpful. I actually think the Colossus is probably a lot better, though. So I'll take it. It's so much better. Colossus is also a card that doesn't really need to be upgraded. Like, it has the text, you receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. Regardless of whether or not you upgrade it, it's just 3 more block if you upgrade. That said, we might get an upgraded version of it out of giving this Cure-All to an enemy. No, but that... How do we feel about another Taunt? It's not like I am very vuln stacking as a deck. I could take Infernal Blade. That's pretty good. It gives... unfortunately, the random attack is not upgraded, so it would not be Miniature Cannon, but it would be 0 cost. Actually, which I'm way less interested in. I'm going to take Burning Pack, the only one I haven't mentioned so far. Especially if I draw that in the opening hand, it's really useful for us. Got so much energy. I want Feed upgraded, not just for the 2 more damage, but for the 3 more damage after that it gets with Miniature Cannon, and also the more max HP. That said, I'm taking a Coward's Line, so it's not like I have many opportunities to actually get the max HP out of it. Parrying Shield. If you have 10 block at the end of the turn, deals 7 damage to a random enemy. Then there's also Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. That's exactly the kind of card I want to put in this deck. Taunt and Pommel. Bludgeon over the top of that. Defend, defend. I would like to finish this fight with a feed if possible. Your next turn's 21 damage, so I'll Feel No Pain and Uppercut set up for your big turn. It's not 21, it's 15 now, and it's not even going to be 15. Hit him with the Colossus and Stone Armor, they do nothing. I'll also proactively burn out and defend. Yeah. Did I take Stampede? No, I turned it down for something else, I guess. Bash Colossus is interesting. But then it doesn't feel like I'm getting lethal next turn, especially if the enemy's debuffing me right now. Yeah, I mean, Bash Colossus is still correct anyway, so... Doesn't matter. Oh, it's Frailty, not Weaken. I was wrong about that. Okay, so 24, 22, that's not lethal, but Pommel, if you draw any attack, that would have been lethal. Great, you didn't know, so I'll give Uppercut, and now my job is to defend this 19. There's a possibility that Burning Pack could actually cover me. It didn't. Okay, I'll stoke this hand. That's a lot of defense. And I'll even set out an unmovable. Beautiful. You are kidding me. Mr. Struggles, you kill stealer. You don't know. I needed that. I needed that gold. Ooh, Vicious. That's a lot of card draw whenever you play Vulnerable. Draw a card. Sounds good to me. I do want to take this End Elite. I also want that Vicious upgraded sooner rather than later. It gets twice as good. Feel No Pain Bash. Pommel. Defend Bludgeon. I've got Feel No Pain out, so I can... Yeah, I can overdraw here. Uppercut, and then... Colossus prevents all incoming damage this turn, as well as sets up Weaken for the multi-attack next turn. Pretty important time to have it. Burning Pack through a defend. Then I'll stoke this hand. And I'll second wind after the stoke. Uppercut. Pommel. Bash. Getting pretty close. Bludgeon for 48 and then feed is lethal. Great. Hell yeah. Kusarigama, when you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. We'll take an aerobic acid as well. I have a lot of attacks in this deck. Pillage is going to be really good. Well, that's the thing, right? Do I need more draw? Is there any world where the thing I'm missing from this deck at the moment is draw? I think the answer to that is I should probably take Pommels. Is there any world where I need more draw? I'm leaning nothing now, actually. I will take a Pillage. Back to the very first decision I decided not to make. Seeing as I'm not going to be able to get the artifact on the enemy anyway. Well, Bash, then Uppercut. You would keep the vulnerability after that. Yeah, I might actually end up taking you down this turn, sure. I didn't, but by making you vulnerable, I did lessen the incoming damage. That's good. I actually turned it 0 because of the Feel No Pain. Okay, we'll Vicious Taunt. Draw 2 cards. Feed for lethal. And then stoke that hand. Damn. This deck is working really well. Maybe Stoke is a lot better than I'm thinking. As soon as I had something that benefited when I exhausted the card, so as soon as I had a Feel No Pain, so it was defending me as well as possibly doing something, it became incredible. Let's just drop Bludgeon for damage. I don't need to overcomplicate it there. I'll probably do way less damage than Bludgeon by trying to do more damage than Bludgeon. And then howl at him. Whirlwind, Anger, and Inflame. Happy to take a copy of Whirlwind. Solve the AoE problem we have. Which is currently only solved by Mr. Struggles. So which of these become more potent with an upgrade? Bloodletting getting additional energy is pretty relevant because of the amount of draw that we have in this deck. Oh, hell yeah. This is exactly when I want to see my card draw. I'm going to go Vicious first, then Pillage. Damn, only drew 1 card. To be fair, it didn't matter which order I played them in. I will feed. That's still worth throwing now. I'm not going to save that until Divine Turn against the Insatiable. I'm just going to kill the Insatiable when I can. Okay. So Whirlwind isn't a specifically good card in this deck anyway right now, so I'll happily burn that. Play a Bloodletting. Then I'll Stoke, get 4 cards. Fight me. That's pretty good. Trauma Battle? Am I willing? I suppose I am. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna throw the Fight Me down. I'll frantically escape a couple times. I'll use Whirlwind just to increment the Nunchaku. Want the Trauma Battle burn that time? Is it Bludgeon? What's Bludgeon? Not that bad. Uppercut and Colossus. Then I'll use Bloodletting just to play out a couple more frantic escapes. Burned out Pillage there, unfortunately. Pommel. Frantic. I almost feel like it's Stoked now. Dismantle's better. Feel No Pain is better. Stomp, maybe. Headbutt is better. Yeah, on average, that's a lot better. Turned out to defend there. Pretty happy about that. I want the additional strength from a second Fight Me. I think that's going to be really useful for us. I'm going to throw a Vuln Pot, which I should have thrown before that. Then I'll defend. Oh, we lost the uppercut. We have no weaken left in the deck. Stoke our way through a couple cards. Oh, Hell from Beyond would be so good to stoke. Oh, it's so stokeable. There we go. Throw the Dismantle back to the top of the deck and draw it to finish the enemy. Soldier Stew. All cards containing a strike gain replay 1 this combat. That's just going to win us a boss fight in the end. Feed, Pax End, and Demon Forum. I think Demon Forum is the only one of these that I'm not going to take, unless I could have guaranteed it in the opening hand. Pax End, I think, is really good for us, especially if I upgrade it. Ethereal copy of the first attack I play each turn. Huge. Absolutely huge. Those ethereal attacks will just exhaust if I want to let them. I do want to fight a lot of enemies. Courtesy of Feed, giving us max HP. And because I can get ethereal copies of Feed as well. So if I use it to kill 2 enemies in the same turn... not what I will be doing here, but I could, theoretically. There we go. That works out pretty well. Fortifier, Iron Wave, shrug it off. I actually think my block core is good enough without the shrug it off there. Double uppercut. Higher priority than dropping a Stoke there. Should have played the Whirlwind at the end, though, to increment the Nunchaku. Vicious Taunts. Accent. I don't want to play the second one because it would take the enemy out. Okay. Oh, one more turn to draw that feed before the enemy just dies. Alright, the enemy just dies, unfortunately. Got a ritual. If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 4 energy. Yes, just because of the amount of draw that I have access to. Sadly, I didn't get 4 max HP out of that fight, so lost a lot of the value that otherwise could have been gotten there. I'm going to Burning Pact through Stone Armor, which will also give us the additional energy for Forgotten Ritual, which I don't even need to play. I'm going to play Aerobic Acid. And... play out Barricade? Play out Barricade, then Second Wind. Feeds in the next cycle again. This enemy also, yeah, I was about to say, gets so much more annoying the longer I leave him alive, so I am worried about doing so. I've got Forgotten Ritual still in this draw pile, so I think I mostly care about drawing right now. There it is. Because then I can get something like Uppercut and then Colossus out as well, defending almost all of the incoming damage. I'll use Second Wind to start bolstering some additional block as well under the barricade. Perfect. This will give us the time to wait until we get feed. So I can use feed for the damage to start with. Then pillage to also include draw, axe end, and feed. Beautiful. Solid boomerangs. Nope. No need for any of those. Yelp. Should have been double pillage. Wait, these enemies aren't minions as well, right? So I should be able to set up a feed that hits too. Got the opportunity to set up a Pyre as well as a Dark Embrace. Huge amount that turn. Let's pommel. Yeah, that's the problem. I've drawn feed now, but I really don't want it in this hand. I want just... I can defend the incoming damage here. Oh no, Mr. Struggles, you bastard. Didn't exactly enough damage to screw me there. Alright, I'm gonna have to set myself up to do the same thing again, basically. Max end. Thanks, and so I need feed to be lethal on both of them, which means I need both of you to be left at somewhere between 11 and 7, because I don't want to just accidentally kill you at the end of the turn. So it's 11. Okay, frontliner, I can do 40 you and then end my turn. There's the feed. Oh my god, they armored up because of course they do. Wait, this feed is lethal on you? And then this was... This feed is lethal on you? Who did it? We're gaming? We're actually gaming? I don't know if I mentioned it, but we gamed? 99. Smooth. Oh, choose a card not to exhaust. Oh. Choose a feed not to exhaust. Choose a Forgotten Ritual not to exhaust. Actually, Forgotten Ritual not to exhaust. Feed I only really want to play once per fight. Forgotten Ritual not exhausting. It's a lot of energy. Let us... What's the most transformative one here? And why is it Bludgeon? Yeah, it's probably Stone Armor, actually. These smooth stones, start each combat with 1 dex. I do like the idea of taking out another enemy. Should be okay. Burning Pact to defend. Taunt. Defend. Pommel. Ooh, feel no pain. Pommel. Close. Drop a Whirlwind. And they're taking a little bit of damage here. Yeah, 1 damage that turn. I will Bloodletting here so I can double uppercut. I'll even Stoke the rest of that hand. Ooh, what I wouldn't give to Stoke this one, though. Ooh, there's the second win. Never mind. That's a Stoke. It even gets Decay then. Hell yeah. Oh, damn. This sucks. There's an uppercut. Oh, no. You don't exhaust until end of turn. I needed to play feed beforehand if I wanted to play Forgotten Ritual. No. What could Village draw that could help us? Literally only Bloodletting. Alright, I just drop a defend. That was a mistake. If I played the feed first, I would have been able to follow up with Forgotten Ritual. It really would have helped us. Alas. Yeah, stuck that whole hand. See if I care. Damn. There's a feed left in that draw pile. I can wait. I got 7 this turn. You're not even defending. Hell yeah. Didn't think I was going to be killing you with a feed. Permafrost. First time you play... Well, I mean, that kind of retroactively justifies the other turn, right? Permafrost. First time you play power card each combat, gain 7 block, anger, inflame, breakthrough. No, thank you. Let's get a second turn of vulnerability on that taunt. Alright, let's start off with Burning Pact on Whirlwind, actually. Stone Armor. Colossus, defend. And Yell. Throw a single basic strike. Let the other one exhaust because I don't want it to propagate through the deck. This one's not great either, though. Feel no pain, uppercut. I'll let that exhaust as well. Ooh. I'm going to use the Radiant Tincture and attack with the Pillage here as well. Yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Would have had to draw something that wanted to exhaust or energy to change anything there. Okay. I'm gonna play Vicious, then Feed, then Forgotten Ritual, Bash. This feed is ethereal, so because I can't discard it, I just end up playing it this turn. It's gonna be destroyed anyway. Bloodletting before I just stoke the rest of this hand, maybe? No, I like the uppercut. Also, uppercut draws me additional cards back to this hand as well. Rupture. Not particularly interested in those. I'm going to Primal Force, get these as giant rocks, and just hurl 2 giant rocks at you. Pacts, end. Ice Cream! Energy is now conserved between turns. That's huge. Upgraded Bludgeon Rampage. None of those seem particularly relevant to us. Transform 2 cards, gain 2 card rewards. Definitely transform. Iron Wave and Rupture. I mean, they're better than the cards that they were before. Nostalgia. The first attack or skill you play each turn is drawn, is put atop your draw pile. That's pretty good for putting draw Colossus back atop the draw pile consistently. But it comes at the cost of just not removing, like, doubt. That's too important. That weakness is going to be really annoying. I'll also buy Ash Order to exhaust any number of cards in hand when I want to. I don't self-damage long enough times, rather, that the Rupture upgrade seems that important. So I'm going to take this opportunity to rest back to full HP. Which of these is going to be worse? Because the Soldier Stew is going to just carry me through one of these fights. I suspect I'm way better at Door Lord. Okay. I kind of want to let the Pommel be Pommel, but if I can exhaust a card this turn, then I can generate additional energy anyway. Let the Ice Cream be Ice Cream, rather. That's what I meant. Can't do it. Oh, I can. No, I'll use Ash Water to do it. Okay, perfect. There's the additional energy. And then I don't need to stoke Second Wind. Second Wind is independently useful. Okay, every card I play this turn exhausts, giving us additional block. I'm gonna burn that Bash. It's too expensive to really want to play. I'm also not interested in leaving Whirlwind in here. Bludgeon. Bludgeon. Axe End. Play out Bloodletting, just keep the block from it, and then just let that turn resolve. We only take 2 damage. Oh yeah, double uppercut here, 100%. Upper, upper. And even full block. Unfortunately, we play out our energy that turn, so Ice Cream's a little sad about that. Okay. Vicious Pommel Strike. Oh, this is the energy loss turn. Damn. It's not what I intended. I don't know how I would have changed that turn, though, if I'd correctly thought about what turn I was on. Feels like the most honest thing I can do. Ooh, yeah, I'll burn this Forgotten Ritual this time. Oh, I just want to keep hitting him with uppercuts. Burn out Whirlwind. 10 that turn. Okay. Stoke Forgotten Ritual. Blood Pot. Then Conflagration, Pommel, Conflagration. 7 cards left in this deck. I gotta have lethal in here somewhere. Blood Wall, already full defenses. I'll just follow up with Conflagration for damage's sake, and then 54 damage. This should be easy to close out. Pommel, Pommel, and that's done it. Great. The second one, we will Soldier's Stew, so all strike cards have multi-strike, replay 1 in this combat. Let's double uppercut before I stoke. Wow. Cruelty, Feel No Pain, and Bloodletting. Incredible. We're doing 50% more damage to enemies with Vulnerable now, so yeah, Bludgeon's almost lethal by itself. Great. That's not how that was supposed to go. It's fine. Vicious, Iron Wave, Colossus, Second Wind, Sorcerer card. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're basically full defend that turn anyway. Definitely care about Bloodletting and Pommel first. Okay. Have an Exhausted card in this hand, so the Forgotten Ritual doesn't do anything yet. Got Taunts. How do I exhaust cards in hand? Seems like it's only Second Wind that does that at the moment for me. Yeah, because I can't use Stoke. Oh, Burning Pact, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's relevant too. Oh my god, this hand would be so good later. Actually, I did forget about it. I have Ice Cream. This hand's really good now. Keep that 10 additional energy until next turn. 33. Yes, this is a premium opportunity to use Pommel Strike to fill the hand. Bloodletting Taunts. Pretty much all of these cards suck. Just confirming. That final Pommel Strike's really good. Because it has replay, you see. So does that one. So does this one. Give you an uppercut as well. God damn. Alright. Get rid of the Forgotten Ritual, it's time. Okay. Feel No Pain. Stampede. I'll Drum of Battle, draw 3. That's Bloodletting. I want to get more Vuln on the enemy. Is that reasonable? Kind of. There's a Taunt in the draw pile if I go for it. Let's go for it. Don't manage to find it. Let's Dominate for additional strength. That gives us the Taunt. Additional weakness. Additional... Okay. Next hand has double Pommel Strike, so I can basically draw whatever I need. Great, we're all good. Your turn! No, I just lost my Stoke. I'm not pleased about that. Let's drop a couple of Pax Ends on the enemy, a couple of these Pommel Strikes as well. And then, you know what, just for old time's sake, I'm gonna 1-2 punch. Drop a Whirlwind for 34 damage? Yeah, 34 damage by 14. So that's what? Like 100 damage? 400 and something, 450? Almost 500 damage? Get him. Game's a good one. Was that all the same run, or did I chump an early run? I think I chumped an early run, right? and then locked in on the second one. Yeah, Leafy Pulses was my second pickup. Right. I tried to cut a bunch of cards out of the deck in the first one. That's okay. Made up for it, and then some. Finally using Stoked to its, I feel, not fullest, but the fullest potential I've used Stoked to until this point. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is the series playlist for all of my content of the game past, present, future, YouTube recommendations, and down below, streaming past, are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I'd love to thank you, and a special thanks to this episode to Eloise. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.